All right, so today we're going to be taking a deep dive into some modern English phrases.
Yeah.
We've got a great excerpt here from an English language learning podcast episode.
Okay.
And
Sounds good.
it's really packed with some conversational gold.
Yeah, I think it's interesting how these phrases, they pop up in everyday speech, but you never really see them in textbooks.
Right.
And so it's almost like a secret code to sounding more natural and fluent.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, so let's get into it. The first phrase that really jumped out at me was, it's a vibe.
Okay.
And that's more than just saying something is good or, enjoyable.
Yeah, I think it speaks to kind of a shift in how we describe experiences, particularly ones tied to leisure atmosphere, a sense of shared enjoyment. You wouldn't say, like, this board meeting is a vibe.
Right, exactly.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's like a specific kind of experience.
Exactly. And it shows how language is always changing. It's not static.
Yeah.
It evolves.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That. Okay. How about I'm down for that?
Sure.
I feel like that's much more casual
Right.
than just saying yes.
Yeah.
But I could see it maybe not working in every situation.
Yeah, you're right on there. That's a really crucial point.
Yeah.
Like, I'm down for that is perfect for informal settings.
Okay.
If you're hanging out with friends and somebody suggests pizza, you're like, yeah, I'm down for that.
Right.
But imagine that in a job interview.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
They're like, are you willing to work weekends? And you say, yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Could come across as a little too casual, right?
Yeah.
Maybe even a little disrespectful
Yeah.
in certain professional contexts.
I feel like it's all about choosing the right tool for the right job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You wouldn't use a hammer to screw in a light bulb.
Right.
Same with language,
Yeah.
There are different tools for different situations.
So this deep dive is all about
Yeah,
figuring out those nuances.
it is.
Wow.
The when and the where of these phrases.
Got it. Context is key.
Yes.
Okay. No worries. I feel like everyone says this now.
Mm-hmm.
Is it taking over? You're welcome.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I think no worries really reflects how communication is becoming more informal. Like, you're welcome is still totally appropriate, in formal settings. But no worries signals this kind of ease
Okay.
and camaraderie.
Yeah.
It's like saying, we're cool, no need for formalities.
I like it.
But like you said, context matters.
Yeah.
You probably wouldn't want to use it when you're responding to your CEO's email.
Right. So I'm sensing a theme here.
What's that?
These phrases are all about navigating, like, the unwritten rules of social interaction.
I think you're right. Language is more than just words.
Yeah.
It reflects social norms,
Yeah.
cultural trends, even power dynamics.
Wow, that's deep.
Yeah.
Okay. On to let's catch up.
All right.
That one feels pretty straightforward, but I bet there's more to it
Oh, absolutely.
than meets the eye.
Yeah, on the surface, it's just an invitation to reconnect.
Right.
Right?
Hmm.
But think about the message it sends. We live in such a fast-paced world.
Right.
When you take the time to catch up with someone,
Yeah.
you're saying, I value you. I'm interested in your life.
So it's not just about exchanging information. It's about nurturing those relationships.
Exactly. It's a way of saying, I care about you. I want to hear what's going on in your world. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that's on me. Everyone loved to hear those words.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It definitely has a positive ring to it.
Yeah.
I mean, offering to pay is part of it, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But that's on me goes deeper than just generosity.
Okay.
It shows a sense of responsibility, a willingness to make things right.
So like spilling someone's coffee and being
Yeah.
like, that's on me. I'll get you a new one.
Exactly. Or maybe you made a mistake at work and you say, that's on me. I'll take care of it.
Right.
It's about accountability and strengthening relationships through action.
Wow. There's so much more to these phrases than I realized.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready to keep going.
I am. Let's do it. Okay. So, moving on. Let's make it happen. Really stand out to me. It's not just a suggestion. It's like a call to action.
Right. There's that energy of like, we're not just talking about it.
Yeah.
We're going to make it happen. Is that kind of like our culture's obsession with productivity, do you think?
That's an interesting connection for sure. I mean, we live in a world that really values action,
Right.
results, getting things done. And this phrase just sums that up perfectly.
Yeah.
It's about moving beyond talking and actually taking those steps to achieve a goal.
It's like a mini pep talk,
Right.
all packed into 4 words.
I love it.
Okay. Let's flip the script. What about it's up to you?
Okay.
This one feels like the opposite of taking charge,
Right.
It's like giving someone else the power to decide.
That's a great observation, and it's a really powerful tool in relationships. You know, it's up to you, can show respect for someone's opinion, trust in their judgment, or just being flexible.
But couldn't it also be used to, like, avoid making a tough decision, you know?
Totally.
Pass the buck.
Absolutely. Tone and context really matter here, you know?
Right.
It's all about those subtle cues like your body language or your intonation.
Right.
Are you genuinely deferring to someone, or are you just trying to get out of responsibility?
Oh, that's a good point.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah.
Language is full of nuance.
Okay. I feel you.
All right.
That's like the instant empathy button, right?
It is.
But how do you use it and sound genuine?
That's the key, right? You don't want to sound like a robot.
Yeah.
I think "I feel you" can be super powerful when it's authentic, you know?
Okay.
It conveys understanding, shared experience,
Yeah.
that connection on an emotional level.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's not sincere, it can sound dismissive.
Right. So it's not just about the words. It's about actually connecting with what they're feeling.
You got it.
Okay. Let's get a little more energy in here. What about what's the move? This one screams spontaneity and adventure to me.
I love that you picked up on that. Once the move is all about embracing the unknown,
Yeah.
being open to new experiences. It's a playful invitation
Yeah.
to collaborate,
Mm-hmm.
explore, and just see what happens.
I love it.
You know,
It's like a high five for adventure.
it is.
Like you and your friends are standing on a street corner and someone's like, what's the move?
Exactly.
And then boom, new restaurant, hidden bar, road trips, who knows?
Endless possibilities.
I love that energy.
Yeah.
Okay, last but not least, I'm all ears.
Right.
This one seems like it's about more than just listening.
It is, you're right, in a world full of distractions.
Yeah.
Giving someone your undivided attention is huge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all ears shows genuine interest, respect,
Yeah.
and a willingness to truly listen to what they have to say.
It's like a verbal hug for your ears.
I love it.
Like, I'm here for you, tell me everything.
That's great.
Okay, so we covered all 10 phrases.
We did.
What a journey.
That was fun.
Okay, so we've gone through these 10 modern phrases and kind of dug into their meanings and how they fit into our culture.
Yeah.
What do you think is the main takeaway here for our listeners?
Well, I think the biggest thing to remember is that language, it's alive. It's always evolving. It changes along with the way we live and think and interact with each other, you know?
Right.
And when we understand these everyday phrases, we can really level up our fluency.
Yeah, it's almost like we got a cheat sheet now for how to navigate all these social situations.
Exactly.
And I'm already thinking about how I can use these to sound more natural and more confident,
Yeah,
maybe even a little bit cooler.
that's great. And it's not just about sounding cool. It's
Yeah.
about using language to connect with people on a deeper level,
Yeah.
to express yourself more authentically, and really just navigate those tricky parts of human interaction.
So it's really about more than just the words themselves. It's about understanding what's behind them, you know?
Exactly.
This has been such a cool deep dive.
It had.
I've learned so much.
Me too.
And you know what? It feels like we've just scratched the surface here.
The English language is vast.
Yeah.
It's constantly changing.
Yeah.
So stay curious, keep exploring, and never stop learning.
Great advice. And who knows, maybe in our next deep dive, we'll find a whole new set of these cool phrases to break down.
I'm sure we will.
Until then, go out there and let your conversations shine.
That's right. Have fun with it.